Hey guys, I wanted to do something a little bit different today. We're gonna go through a movie, as you can see. So instead of writing a blog post today, I'm going to take a look at some different shoes and what makes a good training shoe, and also how quick to be replacing your shoes, because I know a lot of people have trouble with that. And so first of all, my shoe of choice right now, unfortunately, is one of the most expensive shoes you can buy in the running world. It's the Gel Nimbus, the Asics Gel Nimbus. I do get these for free for now, at least. So that's part of the reason why I'm able to afford these. Um, and so these are a pair of shoes that I've had for about 6 weeks now. I've been training down here in Phoenix in these guys. And so basically, they're starting to, you can see when you're giving them twists, putting some pressure through them, they're starting to break down. So if I really try to torque this thing, I can pretty much get it folding over on itself, which isn't really what you want to be able to do. Um, so I do actually, conveniently enough, have a brand new pair of shoes, just a comparison. So I'm going to put the same amount of pressure into this shoe as I did to the other shoe, and you'll be able to see, look at the difference between a brand new shoe and the 6 week old. So at 6 weeks old, these are starting to be broken down pretty good. Probably could get another couple weeks out of them if I really wanted to, but since I get these ones for free, I'll probably be replacing them right now. So what are some of the other things? You can take a look at the grip, so you can see that there's a couple millimeters of grip in these easily. You can see lots of lines and whatnot in them, versus these ones. The grip is almost down to the point where you can't see the lines anymore in certain spots. Grip is definitely wearing through on these, and once again, putting the same amount of force into these ones, you're gonna get them to fold right over. Versus these ones, I can't even get them to. If I really force it, I can get them to bend to about there. But yeah, you can see the difference between a 6 week old shoe and a brand new shoe. Anything else with this one? Discolored, who cares? As far as foam goes, for my purposes, I'm going to be sprinting, I'm going to be jumping in these a lot. I'm not going to be running long distances at slow paces. So somebody that's a distance runner would possibly have slightly different tests in these. They'd be more worried about how the foam is doing and how much absorption they're getting out of the shoe, versus me when I'm sprinting off of them. I need stiffness in the shoe when I'm sprinting on it. I don't want it to be breaking down. I don't want my feet to be absorbing all the pressure from that. So that's why I'm going to go with a new pair of shoes like this. It has a little bit more forces, or I can put a little bit more force into it, and it's not going to break down quite as easily, which will reduce the stress on my feet, on my calves, on my shins a little bit, and we can go from there. So another pair of shoes. These are a pair I got quite a while ago. I use them only for walking, because as you can see, I can bend them pretty easily. They're pretty flimsy, I would say. So I've never really sprinted in these. The foam isn't quite strong enough to be jumping in. I've been on the basketball court dunking in these before, and my feet will actually bottom out in them, so that is one thing I have to worry about. But these ones are great as far as a few other things. So one, their toe box. It's a very oddly shaped toe box. So as you can see, this is a bit more of a common looking shoe. That's the shape they have in this one. This one, it has a bit of a wider toe box in the end, which I really like, because it gives your feet a chance to kind of spread out instead of being smushed together. That's why these make a great walking shoe as well. Both pairs of shoes, the reasons I like both of these pairs of shoes is for a couple of reasons. So one, when you're putting them through the different torques, so those are kind of the three different ones. Twist to the side, twist to the other side, and through the middle here. Excuse me. You can kind of see that they're going to be moving pretty consistently throughout the whole shoe, which is a good thing. You want it to be moving consistently through the whole shoe when you're twisting it sideways like this, and same this way. So I can get it to bend in one spot, so they are breaking down a bit. But you can see that they move right through the whole shoe, which is a great thing. And so same thing with these ones. When you're twisting them side to side, you want to be able to see that the force is being applied right through the entire shoe. And it's not just the toe that's moving, or it's not just one point that's breaking. And same thing lengthwise. Obviously they're going to bend a little bit more in the toes, but they do still bend all the way through the shoe if I put nice enough force through it. So when I'm looking for a pair of shoes, that's what I'm looking for. Forces especially, how much stiffness there is in it. Some of the other things, nice big toe box is a good thing. It's kind of a positive. You're not going to find a lot of normal pairs of running shoes that have that. Another good thing is finding one that doesn't have a huge heel, which unfortunately these ones do. These have a pretty large heel in them, pretty thick in that area. So that is another great thing about these, is they're very consistent through the whole shoe. So you want a shoe that's nice and flat like this, but you're not going to find the perfect shoe, so I make do with these. But as far as that goes, I think that's the majority of the things I look for when I'm getting a new shoe. And once again, you can see how much these ones are breaking down 6 weeks in. So I try to replace my shoes every 6 to 8 weeks. I'm also training on them 25 to 30 hours a week, six days a week. We're out there 4 to 5 hours, so that's probably why they're breaking down so easily. So yeah, that just gives you an idea of what to be looking for in a pair of shoes and how quick it would be replacing them. Thanks, guys.